Good morning. So yesterday I taught you blood vessels, arteries, veins, capillaries, and different means their functions and their differences also I taught you. Now there is one more thing which is related with the blood vessels only, that is the pulse. What are the pulse? Study only I spoke something about the pulse. Just see, whenever you are falling sick, you are going to the doctor and doctor are touching your wrist like that. With the help of index finger they are touching or not? So just try to understand. Here arteries are there, and in the arteries blood flow rapidly and with high pressure. So in the wrist some throbbing movement is produced. You can hear also by putting your index finger here. So what you will see, as if something is beating. Okay, something means what would be there? Some pressure like stroke like thing you will hear here. So that stroke which is produced here, that is only throbbing movement in the wrist is called pulse. And this throbbing movement, this happened here, you can write, this happened due to flow of blood, due to flow of blood. Okay, so this is pulse. And what is the pulse rate? Means in a nutshell what we can say, because of the flow of blood in the arteries, and you can say like that, because of the flow of blood in the arteries with high pressure, throbbing movement is produced. That throbbing movement is known as pulse. Number of beats per minute is called the pulse rate. So the number of throbbing movement which is produced in the arteries, that is known as pulse rate, and it is in per minute. So number of throbbing movement per minute is called the pulse rate. A normal person has a pulse rate between 72 and 80 beats per minute. So just see how doctor is identifying you whether you are sick or healthy. With the help of this one only, pulse rate only. If your pulse rate is between 70 to 80, it means what is there? Your blood flow is proper and you are not sick. And if it is fluctuating, it means something wrong is there, and they will identify through the diagnostic test. So this is all about the pulse and pulse rate. Now yesterday I talk about the pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. So let us have more idea about the pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. So just try to understand, all arteries carry oxygen rich blood. Oxygen rich blood means pure blood. Here write heading pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery, just see. Generally all arteries carry the oxygen rich blood, but pulmonary it carries carbon dioxide rich blood. Carbon dioxide rich blood from right parts of heart to lungs for oxygenation. Okay, because in the lungs oxygen is present, so this carbon dioxide, carboxyhemoglobin is there. So that carboxyhemoglobin will be broken into carbon dioxide plus hemoglobin. So hemoglobin will be, that carbon dioxide will come out. and hemoglobin will be in the blood, and that hemoglobin is now free. It will make bond with the oxygen and it will form, that process is known as oxygenation, and that will form oxyhemoglobin. Hemoglobin, you can write here. Oxygenation means formation of oxyhemoglobin. So always remember, it carries carbon dioxide rich blood from right parts of the heart, because in the right part of heart impure blood or carbon dioxide rich blood is there. Okay, what about pulmonary vein? Generally pulmonary vein, try to understand, all veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood, but it carries oxygen rich blood from lungs to left part of heart. So just try to understand, carbon dioxide rich blood by pulmonary artery, it will go from right parts of the heart to the lungs, and in the lungs that carboxyhemoglobin will be decomposed into carbon dioxide and hemoglobin, and that hemoglobin will make the bond with the oxygen and it will form oxyhemoglobin. Now this means oxygenated blood will be carried by the pulmonary vein. It carries oxygen rich blood. Here in the bracket you can write here oxygenated blood. From here you have to add after this one oxygen rich blood, that is oxygenated blood from lungs, because in the lungs only blood will be making bond with the oxygen through hemoglobin from lungs to the left part of the heart. So please you remember these two words, pulmonary artery and pulmonary veins. And for the better understanding of this one, pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein, I will show you one diagram, and at the end of my video I will give you their picture also, photo only, the schematic diagram of circulation of blood. You just see the pulmonary artery, this is in right side of the heart, and this pulmonary vein, this is carrying blood from lungs to the left part of the heart. Afterwards I will show you this one, I will give you the question also, then you will come to know why they are exceptional. So always remember these two, pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Now in this way this portion is also finished. Now let us move to the heart. So dear cadets, let us move to the new topic of this chapter, that is heart. So what is the heart? Heart is a muscular non-stop pumping organ. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? Muscular. Just see, heart is made up of so many cardiac muscles. Cardiac means heart, cardiac muscles, and those muscles are only responsible for the continuous beating of heart. That is why it is known as muscular non-stop pumping organ. Have you heard that heart also taking the rest? Heart never take the rest. Even you can take the rest while sleeping, while sitting, but heart will never take the rest. If heart will take the rest, then we will take permanently rest. Understood now my meaning? That is why heart is a non-stop pumping organ. It keeps on working. Okay, and what is why it is working, will tell you. Next one is heart located on the left side of the chest. left side of the chest. This is the left side of our chest. So it is little bit left side of the chest cavity. Okay. Now just see what is the function of heart. Just see, heart is doing basically two things. Number one, it is continuously beating so that all body parts should get the pure blood, that is oxygen rich blood. And how it is sending the oxygen rich blood to the different parts of the body? Through arteries. So when heart pumps, heart beat, then what is there? From the heart, blood will go to the arteries, and those arteries are responsible for supplying the blood, oxygen rich blood, to different parts of the body. And now from the different parts of body, that blood, that is oxygen rich blood, all cells will take the oxygen from the blood. Okay, because in the blood hemoglobin is there, that will react with the oxygen and it will form the oxyhemoglobin. So they all cells will take the oxygen and leave the blood. So now blood is without oxygen. Same time those cells take oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So blood will not be free. Blood will take up those carbon dioxide. Okay. And that carbon dioxide rich blood now it is become rich in terms of carbon dioxide. So that blood now, carbon dioxide rich blood, now will again come back to the heart only. But this time where it will come? It will come back to the right side of the heart. Pure blood means oxygen rich blood, that will pumps through the left part of the heart. And now all carbon dioxide rich blood will be received in the right parts of the heart. Okay. And now all impure blood means carbon dioxide rich blood will be stored in the right parts of the heart. Okay. And from right parts of the heart, there is a one pulmonary artery. See, all arteries are originating from the left side of the heart, but this artery originates from the right parts of the heart and take all carbon dioxide rich blood to the lungs. In the lungs, what would be there? Carbon dioxide will be diffused and through the nostrils it will come out when we exhale. And now your blood is free from carbon dioxide. Now when we inhale, we are taking oxygen. So oxygen will be associated with the blood now. Now that blood become now oxygen rich. And through diffusion only this process will be there. Exchange of gases. Carbon dioxide will be released out and oxygen will be taken in. So now your blood become pure now. Oxygen rich blood. And now from the lungs, means lungs is purifier. Lungs is purifying the blood. Okay. Now that oxygen rich blood through the pulmonary veins. Listen here. All veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood. But pulmonary veins that connect lungs and left part of the heart. So from the lungs that oxygen rich blood will reach to the left part of the heart. So just see, try to understand here. Heart is basically not storing the blood. Heart is actually a station. Just you might have heard about the electricity supply stations. Substation, have you heard or not? Electricity supply. So electricity supply stations, they are not storing the electricity. They are receiving the electricity from power generation centers like hydroelectric power centers, nuclear power centers. They are receiving. And now that electricity is supplying to different parts of the community, our country, our state. Peoples are using that one. Same way heart is just receiving the carbon dioxide rich blood and sending it for the purification to the lungs, and again after purification it is receiving the blood and pumping it to different parts of the body. So this is the function of heart. Now here question arises. What is that question? Now try to understand. If oxygen rich blood and carbon dioxide rich blood. If heart is only single organ, if in heart division is not there, chambers are not there, then what would be there? Carbon dioxide rich blood and oxygen rich blood, they will be mixed together or not? That is why heart is divided into 4 chambers. How many chambers? 4 chambers. And in those chambers, basically we are telling left part and right part. In left part, left atrium and left ventricle is there. Similarly, in right part, right atria and right ventricles are there. So just see. Now the next one is chambers of heart. Chambers of heart. You will get a lot of idea when you will study the chambers of heart. So just see, heart is divided into 2 chambers basically. Actually it is 4 chambers, but here one by one I will write. Atria is a plural, singular is a atrium, atria. And here what is there? Ventricle. Okay. Now atria is 2. How many types? 2. Left atria. Now individually I am taking, so I will write here left atrium and right atrium. Okay. And here what is there? Here also 2 are there. What is this one? Right ventricle and left ventricle. Okay, just see. Right atrium and right ventricle. Okay, this side carbon dioxide rich blood flow. Carbon dioxide rich blood flow. Okay, and do you know what is the color of carbon dioxide rich blood? Blue color. Okay, carbon dioxide rich blood flow. Right atrium and right ventricles. What about this one? Left, just see. This one. Here I am writing. This side. This is about this one. Okay. Now in left ventricle and left atrium, oxygen rich blood flow. Okay. And what is the color of this one? Oxygen rich blood means pure blood. Okay, pure blood. And what is the color of pure blood? Red. And this is known as impure blood. And what is the color of this one? Blue color. So remember, this is, now I am making here, just see. This is description of this one. This is the description of left atrium and left ventricle. Okay. So, and now try to understand. All chambers of heart, they are divided by septum. Here you can write chambers of heart. Heart is separated by septum, so that pure and impure blood should not mix. So now just see. There are so many questions I have answered here. Which part of the heart pure blood flow? Left part. Which part? Left part means left atrium, left ventricle. Which part of the heart impure blood flow? That is right part. Right part means right atrium and right ventricles. So if we combine this one, so total how many chambers are there? 4 chambers of hearts are there. 4 chambers of heart. What are the name of those chambers? Left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricles. Okay. So dear cadets, in this way, now the basic idea of heart you have got. Now video animation I will show you tomorrow. Now today note down some questions. Question number 1, what is pulse? Okay. Next question number 2, what is pulse rate? Okay. Question number 3, what name the artery which carry impure blood? Impure blood. Similarly, question number 4, name the vein which carry pure blood. Okay. Just see one more question number 5, draw the schematic diagram of flow of blood. I have shown this one through book, flow of blood. So here you can write circulation of blood. I am not giving you any question related with the heart. First you complete this one, and tomorrow I will give you the question related with the heart. Thank you.